What's good? What's good? What's good? Alright, so what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so guys, we're gonna be testing out this AI agent over here, and this is the agent we're gonna be testing out. So I got a few of them. We're gonna be testing out this one right here, and we're also going to test out this one as well. So yeah, let's get into the stream. So let's not go ahead. So first thing we're gonna do, we're basically gonna I'm gonna use these prompts that I basically had on Twitter. So I'm gonna use all these prompts over that I basically had on Twitter. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scroll to the top. I'm basically gonna use these prompts that I had basically on Twitter. So yeah. So I'm gonna scroll to the top and let's go to the top. Let's go to the top. Let's go to the top. All right. So I'm basically gonna copy everything from search. So yeah, I'm gonna copy everything from search and basically just paste it over. And yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go right here. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do this. This is what I do. Alright, so I'm gonna just do this chat and yeah. So I'm gonna just go through and we're gonna copy everything that we see on screen and yeah. Alright, so let's go to here, let's go to show more. Alright, so this is what that movie probably gotta do. Is can I do it? Can I do it? Show more, show more. Alright, so I'm gonna just show all these right here. So I'm gonna show all these real quick, and yeah, we're gonna go through. We're just gonna put this in our notes, and yeah, we're gonna be using these prompts for to help us out, so they have high quality scripts and get everything done, so we can make a viral video. So yeah, so I'm gonna go to show more. I'm gonna go to show. All right, show more. All right, so what I want you guys to see is my boy Andrews on Twitter. He made yeah, long form video just hit 800,000 views. So yeah, all right. So let's go up here. Show more. All right. So it's basically just go to show more. All right. So alright. So what I'm gonna do, chat. I'm gonna just movie just come over here. I'm just gonna copy and paste all this from this chat. We're gonna copy and paste it over here into the sheet. So I'm gonna show out this movie, but yeah, cause I'm gonna just come over there and really give me every we just spoke about. Give me every prompt and beginner tips on one page. Every prompt you typed. Alright, so we're gonna use Gork. We're just gonna have Gork give us every single prompt that we basically type, but yeah, cause I can't smoothly just go through and do all this right here, cause it's not gonna copy all of it over. So yeah, so it's not gonna copy all of it over. So yeah, all right. So you see Gork right here. So what I'm gonna have the Gork do is just manually go through and give us back the prompt. So we're gonna wait for this to do this thing, and we're gonna wait for it to send a prompt. It's gonna send every single prompt, all in one page. But yeah. Alright, so let me show y'all my boy's video. I want the white people to win, so I'm not being racist or none. I'm rounding for the white people. Who I'm rounding for is the white people. So I'm happy my boy just had a 800K outlier. 800K outlier on long form, which is crazy, bro. It's above crazy. So he just had an 800,000 outlier. So let me show y'all some military loadout. His name is Military Loadout. Yeah, cause they said it around for me on Twitter, VidIQ. Alright, yeah, so let's go to Military Loadout. Alright, so let's go to Military Loadout. Let's take the caps off. Military loadout. Loadout. Orchestra. Alright, so he just recently just had an 800,000 view outlier video. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all it right here. So how much he got paid for this video right here? He made it at least we can see right here, view stats. Alright, so I'm gonna just go through and just open this video up right here. So I'm opening it up. Alright, yeah, cause his account is probably not old and ain't fully age enough. So yeah, so you see right. So I'm gonna mute this right here. I'm gonna mute this, and you can see. So
it was not a British aeroplane. It was the aeroplane that two industrial nations, working in parallel and very rarely in coordination, accidentally produced together because each one supplied something the other did not have. What Ronnie Harker...
Alright, so I'm going to tell y'all to get into is he did it again and show y'all bro proof, so this was for y'all. This is for the ones who said, and these source links edit is where he basically got this facts from the article. So these source links edit is where he got the facts from for the articles. Articles right here, where he basically, got the facts from. So yeah, you see source links used. Alright, so yeah, so let me now just, go over to here. And I'm smoothly gonna wait for Gork to basically send the prompts. Alright, so the Gork sends us all the prompts. Alright, so it sends every single prompt. Alright, we search prompt. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're basically just gonna it's gonna paste this here. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna now have to basically get in my my channel DNA details. So I'm gonna go over to channel DNA details. I'm gonna go to Google Docs. I'm gonna go. No, that's not a military channel. So we want to use our military channel. So what I'm gonna use today is Combat Man. So I'm gonna basically go over. Yeah, and I got my boy's weight. So if y'all don't know who Andrews is,
the machine person.
I'm cool with the dude who made this video viral. So I know the dude who made this video viral, and yeah. So you see what they said right here was we're gonna go to this right search, and you see right here he posted it and pulled at least 800,000 one from views. So what matters the most is your topic idea. If your topic idea is suck, bro, your video's gonna be suck. So it's simple as that. Alright, so I'm gonna just now basically open this up. I'm gonna go to file. I'm gonna go to docx. I'm basically going to now drag this right here into here. So I'm gonna just now drag it into here. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to file. I'm gonna go to downloads, and I'm gonna just attach it right here. So I'm gonna attach it. You see that we attached it right here. All right. So smoothly. What I'm not gonna do though, I'm gonna now basically send prompt. Hold up. So before we send a prompt, we want to send our channel DNA details. So I'm gonna just hit send. And you can see right here. So we hit send, right? So we load this back up. So what I'm going to do is it's going to write the answer. It's going to basically do its job. So you see clarify research right here. It's pulling through, it's basically researching on Google. And yeah, so we're going to hit approve. So we're going to hit submit approve. So you see, so it's just writing the answer. So we want to hit approve. We'll search how to man YouTube topics using autocomplete terms and compare channel views. All right, so what we're gonna do is also just hit approve. Hit approve again. So it approve this session right here. So we're gonna hit it again. So this is step failed. All right, so we're gonna hit approve, and yeah, so we're gonna wait for it to do its thing. It's gonna do its thing, and but yeah. All right, so you guys see right here that this is our link of our channel DNA details. But yeah, so this is a link to our channel DNA details right here. All right, so I'm basically gonna come over here. All right, so this action right here is downloads. All right, so approve. All right, so we're gonna go to approve. All right, so it's now gonna basically do its thing and this thing and ding. All right, yeah. So we're gonna let it do its thing, and this is a research tool we're using for today. The agent to help us out gain ideas. All right, so what I'm smoothly gonna do, I'm gonna just log into my my PC name. So it need me to log back in. So I'm gonna log back in. But yeah, all right. So I'm gonna go to home page. All right, so I'm gonna zap my screen real quick. I'm gonna log in for y'all. All right, so we're in. We're in. Yep, we're in. So I just logged in, so we're in. So y'all guys can see right here, we at all of our niche information. We have our hook types. We have our title from us. So what you could do is just go over there and you could log into this right here. So what I advise y'all using is this card right here. Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Word is way easier for you guys to see for your niche. So I'll advise y'all to use it. All right, because that's what we're gonna be using today. All right, so let's now go back to this agent tool. What is the agent tool at? Where's the agent tool? Alright, so the agent tool is right here. So we're gonna go to submit, and you can see right. So we're gonna wait for this to do its thing, and it's gonna say reading the attachments. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for it to do its thing, and also why this agent is taking so long. Let's go ahead and try this other agent right here. So let's just go through and just try this other agent right here. But yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna hit Control Plus, and we're gonna move over. So we're gonna move the screen over. Alright, so this is your company right here, building your company. Alright, so we're gonna wait for it to do its thing, chat, and it's gonna.
I am grounding the build in your strategy document and inspecting the current configuration before shaping the product surfaces.
We're just gonna hit OK. We're gonna hit OK, and yeah, so it's gonna say reading. So it's basically gonna.
I am building Combat Mind as a military intelligence storytelling system with a public method page and a creator workflow app. This setup includes 4 core pillars, title frameworks, and a research gate for script production. The product is now an editorial manifesto, an authenticated workbench styled as a field manual with a 6-stage workflow.
Alright, so here go the agent, we just told it. So Combat Man, facts, stakes. Alright, yeah, so let's go over here. Let's refresh it. Alright, let's refresh it. Alright, so
I have finished the identity layer and am now replacing the scaffold surfaces with the live product experience and core workbench.
alright, so I'm gonna basically just tell it to just finish it. Don't tell me what it's doing. So I'm gonna just go over there, deny.
I am reviewing the current build and prior decisions to identify and complete the highest impact gaps. I am building out the landing page and dashboard around your specific workflow for research and content creation.
Alright, so to make the viewers think wait, how is that impossible? Alright, so you see right here, so we have this current angle right here. We have the proven demand, we have military technology, and
I am connecting the workbench to the app root and updating the landing and about pages to align the public story with your workflow. I have fixed a type mismatch in the workbench and am now validating the build before checking the homepage layout on desktop and mobile.
Outliers from YouTube. Pull me outliers and show me the title formula you extracted.
I am keeping your existing homepage designs and visual language while I identify and fill the remaining gaps.
Alright, so pull me ideas from YouTube.
The homepage and workbench are now aligned as a single product, while the brief builder and gate are active. I am currently running type and SEO checks.
Alright, so I want to just tell it to go ahead and pull me data from YouTube, and this is how I translated the request. Rated change right here is the smallest. Alright, so it's gonna go ahead.
I am reviewing the current build and prior context to translate your YouTube change into a product update. I need you to clarify if we are focusing on content research, channel strategy, or a new workbench feature. TypeScript and SEO are validated. The mobile layout is stable, and I am now updating the about page content. I am auditing the site and workbench for unfinished copy and responsive issues before applying final product polish and verifying type safety.
Alright, so this right here, chat, is a short chain that we could use. Promise. So usually we use hook, we use stakes, we use retention launcher, we use reveal, we use escalation, we use payoff, and so. And you can see right. So if we go to this right here, we can run this. We can basically run this check right here, and what this check allows us to do. So what this check allows us to do is we can basically go over here. So all we just do is we type our demand keyword, specific topic, interesting angle, and the title from it right here. And it's gonna basically so these are our wonderful hook types. So also, wow. So we could also do a 15-second check for the title. So we can run a check right now. You can see when we run it, it's a strong. The opener confirms the title promise very quickly and uses the specific language to keep the momentum. Alright, yeah, so okay. Alright, so when this happens, chat, y'all ain't gotta pay for this. Y'all ain't gotta pay for this. Y'all don't gotta pay for none. Y'all don't gotta pay for none. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try more agents. We're gonna try to get another agent just like this one. I like this agent. Alright, so we're gonna basically go over there. I'm gonna smoothly find us a new agent. I'm gonna find us a new agent because this one, it was good, but I'm gonna tell Gork to basically give us more agents. So what y'all can do too is just go to Gork chat right here and talk to Gork and just tell Gork to give you more agents. So give me more similar agents like this. And you'll basically get this to Gork. What Gork's gonna do is go ahead and try to find us more agents like this, more sites. So yeah, so I'm gonna scroll down. It's gonna go through and try to find us more agent sites, but yeah, websites. Alright, so finding websites. Alright, so it's gonna try to find us websites. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna wait for this agent to do his thing, and yeah, it's approve my system. It's taking so long to fucking load. Just delete it, bro. Just never mind, bro. Like, just fucking never mind, bro. Like the agent's getting on my fucking nerves, bro. Like Yo, this shit's getting my nerves. Alright, so research how to man right here. Produce 10 videos, ideas, and reusable. Alright, yeah, let's go there. Allow, approve. Alright, so we approved it. We're gonna wait for it to load, and yeah. So it wants to keep checking this box, and I don't know why, but it's just going on my nerves, bro. Approve this session, bro. Alright, so what it's gonna do is it's probably gonna search to YouTube. Yep. So what I say? It's gonna go through. It's basically doing this thing. It's approving. It's searching to YouTube. So what it's doing right now is I didn't do shit. I didn't do nothing. You see me in the agents doing that. Agents doing everything, bro. Agents went on my PC. It starts searching to YouTube. And yeah, you can see right. So it's searching through keywords. So it's searching to YouTube. Research high demand topics and using autocomplete terms right here in comparison. So you see right here. It's now basically searching to YouTube, and it's searching this data. So yeah, so it's now basically going to extract us all this data and literally just chat over here. But yeah, alright, so submit, and yeah, also what I'm gonna have this what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just have it give me more agents. So what I'm gonna have it do is tell some more research agents is like this one research AI agents. So we're gonna just tag Gork, and Gork's now basically gonna send us more sites like this one. So it's gonna send us more sites. Also, what I'm gonna have it do is also just come over here to right here. I'm gonna just have it smoothly just give me more sites like this. So I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna say give me more sites like this too as well. And we just send that right here. It's gonna send us more agents, but yeah. So we had you want to hit submit, and what you're not gonna do is going through YouTube, and it's gonna basically search through here for outliers. So what I'm gonna have it do now is basically tell it that I want to extract all the outliers of the top performing outliers you're gonna find in here. So we're gonna go to search. You see that now it sends tools. It sends this right here. We also have that. I'm gonna just tell it to send me more than URLs. Send me more and just give me the URLs, not the ones you just sent. I want new, way better tools, but a tool like this one. So I'm going to show my screen, and we're going to basically we're going to try to get AI to send us another tool like this one right here. So yeah, so these tools are really great, and yeah, so y'all can use them, but yeah. I'm going to screenshot this. I'm now going to go over here and paste this. Send me more tools like this one. I like it. Let's see more sites. So what I'm gonna have it do is just now have it basically send me more sites. Smoothie to this one. So I'm gonna just go right here. I'm gonna just have it send me more sites to this one. Alright, so it's gonna go through now and send us more sites to this one like this one, but yeah. Alright, so we're gonna let the agent do its thing. We just want to hit approve right here, approve, and we want to approve it. You want to hit approve, and yeah. Alright, so What it's not going to do is going to keep doing this thing. It's searching the YouTube for outliers, I believe. Alright, so I'm going to hit approve once. Alright, so yeah, so let's go back. Approve this session. So we're gonna wait for you guys to send way more agents, but yeah. It's gonna send them in just in a bit, but yeah. I'm gonna just say at Gork so I can send it. So it knows. And yeah, we just wanna at Gork. It's gonna send us more agent tools and we're gonna try them. Alright, so this tool, I think I already tried this one. Let's try this one. What is that? Alright, I'm gonna have it send me the links instead. Send me the URL links instead. Please. And I like these AI agents a lot. They're high quality and they help us out. So what the agent basically did was right here. It came through. It made us this chain right here. So if I didn't know, it just smoothly made us this chain. So let me show y'all. So if we go back over to here, you can basically see. So if we scroll down, you can basically see what it just smoothly just made. So it made the chain right here, a short chain of the promise easy hook, stakes, retention answer, reveal, and yeah. Alright, so let's go back over there. So you see we have 1 to 10. We're not going to use it. We have overseas right here. We have this tool as well right here. And there's, like I said, there's a lot of tools out there. But yeah, so more sites like this for Combat Man Trace. We also have this one right here. I'm going to just have it smoothly just send more. So yeah, I'm going to have it send more. And yeah, I don't know what this is right here. I never use this, but let's try it out. Let's see what's it's all about. Overseas. So let's go to reverse. Alright. Let's go to viral titles. Let's go to homepage, paste URL. Let's go to home, and we're basically just gonna paste the URL. So to any YouTube channel right here. Alright, so I'm gonna just do smoothly. I'm gonna just do this one right here. So let's go to it right here. I'm gonna just do this one. Let's open it up. Daily Arsenal. So I'm gonna do this one right here. So yeah, there's an added man. Hold up, wait. So let's go to videos, and we see right here that most popular. So I like to see most popular more than at least consistent views. And let's see the channel year do not matter. I told y'all, bro. Stop focusing on the YouTube channel in the year. Your year of your channel do not matter. What matters the most is your topic ideas, bro. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is go to here. I'm not gonna paste this here. I'm gonna analyze. What's not gonna do is gonna analyze the whole channel. Alright, so you see right here, it pulls up the whole channel. We have that category, we have 3 years age, we have the subscriber count, we have the highest views, we have videos. So what I'm gonna do, if I wanted to, I could clone channel. So I could just have a clone channel. And yeah, so I'm not gonna have it do that though. I'm gonna go back over, so you see right here, it pulls up all his most performing outliers. But yeah, so we can do similar topics. We can have it clone this to similar topics. So you see right here. So what this tool does is it goes through. I'm not promotion by this tool. I'm just trying it out on stream, by the way. I'm just showing you how it works. So you see right here, it goes through. It clones a similar topics. So you see the top 5 most powerful weapons hidden in U.S. aircraft carriers. Alright, so you see right here, we have a whole description. We have a whole description we could basically use 6 months ago. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna basically type this in YouTube. Wait, let's type this one right here. Alright, so let's type this in YouTube. Alright, so the top 5 most powerful U.S. weapons. Let's scroll over. They're never resistant. Alright, so what y'all want to do is basically take this top 5 title right here, and you're not gonna copy So there's just ways we can do it. You're not gonna copy his angle. What you wanna do, you wanna copy like the starting word, the core of why he's gonna graph. So this right here, a top 5 most powerful. This is the most reason right here why his title's like doing so well, because it's most starting word right here. So the starting word I believe is what's making this video perform as well. So yeah. Alright, so let's go over to here and let's just go over to this. Let's just take this out right here. Top 5 the most powerful word. Let's go to here. Let's just delete that. Let's delete that. Delete. Alright, so I'm gonna enter. So you see the top 5 most powerful words. 1.6 million right here. You see, we ignore that. So we look for demand, high demand and low supply, meaning there's smaller channels basically winning, and there's we don't want to just see like where it's just all bigger channels out in this space. So we want to see where smaller channels are winning. So we're gonna go to filter. We're gonna filter this by also. So it's also top 5 most. Let's also there's also a tool where you can do a knee spin. So if you want to do a knee spin right here, you can do a knee spin. But yeah, all right. So let me find out. Let me go ahead and try out this tool right here. I'm gonna now have it get some more tools, and yeah. So you see right here, so we have the scripts, we have the competitors right here. So what I'm basically going to do is just channel integration. So launch a 6 agent deep, and this is pipeline health indicators, DNA, and map power. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're just going to go to our competitors link. We're basically going to paste it here, and we're going to scan channel. So you see it's going to scan the metrics. So you can pay for it if you want. I'm not going to pay for it. And I'm also have it smoothly go through and give me more tools. So you guys can see that I just gave us more AI agents. We have this right here. We have this one. I never seen what this link was. So let's try this one. 8.ai. Let's try this one right here. 8.ai. Let's try it out. Try it out. And yeah. We're just gonna sign in. I'm gonna agree with it. Agree with the terms. I'm gonna just now go over there and sign in. Alright, so I'm basically going to go to AI agent. Like I said, there's a lot of these agents you can use on your PC, but yeah, so I'm gonna have it just go through and just give me more agent tools, but yeah. Alright, so we just want to type it down and give it that. Alright, so I also want to show y'all smoothly of where Andrew's video started at before it fully made it to the album. So yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna show y'all again. So this is vidIQ's install, right? vidIQ. Alright, let's refresh. And I'm gonna show you smoothly where the overview started at. So yeah, alright, so let's go up to
contributions were each individually small, and whose combination was.
You don't need no hard editing. I would never put hard editing into my videos, and I will still gain the amount of views I gain, because guess what? Topic ideas will do it, and the script is what match with the title. So if we go to here, the script is what match with the title. You can see that he smoothly has 1, 2, 3, 4, and he has like 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's making more and more and more. So I'm gonna show you our transcript over here. So we go to YouTube transcript. You can basically see that his title and his first hook is what's mastered with the I still with the title in order for YouTube to push a video, but yeah. So let me go to it right here and show y'all. So yeah, so I'm not playing no games. You see, so what if the RAF pilot said when they first flew the American P-51 Mustang, so we scroll down. You see right here, so April 30th, right, 1942, a gray morning, Air Force right here, and yeah, I don't know how you say that word, but yeah, so it's Karen Bridges on it, say, so a Rolls Royce test pilots named Ronnie Armour. Alright, yeah, so you want to make sure that your first starting words, your hooks, is matching smoothly with your title. You just don't want to give them the full title exactly in the starting of the script. You want to give them a promise layer. Oh yeah. Bro, let me some drink, bro. I don't know what that nigga's in there doing. I just go to here. I'm gonna have it look for me more tools. Retail. Alright, yeah, so we're not gonna do this. Alright, so I'm in the end stream. We're gonna try Gensport. We're gonna try Gensport. We're not trying these other tools. Let's do it with Gensport. Alright, we're gonna try Gensport. Gensport works well, but yeah. I used it last time. We're gonna go to Gensport right here to Gensport. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically paste his hair, chat. We're also gonna paste his hair. And what I'm gonna just movie do is just now have it basically pull me data from YouTube, great topic ideas, URLs, and yeah, and also make me let's scroll up. I want an attachment like this. So I'm gonna just have it try to build me an attachment like this where it can map everything out. So I'm gonna say I want an attachment like the first one. Yeah, if it could do that, it could do it. Let's see if it could do it though. So I'm gonna scroll up, and I will be finding more tools like this one that can actually talk. But yeah, I will be finding more tools because I like that tool. But yeah, I just scroll up. So I'm gonna see if it could basically map me out stuff like this. So yeah, so we just want to go to Gensport. We basically want to paste it here, and I'm basically going to see if it can map me everything out like this, just like this one has. I want to paste that here as well. Let's scroll over. Alright, so let's go to this one right here, brief. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just paste this here. Alright, so I'm going to have it just go through and try to map me out the system. So can you pull me URLs from YouTube and extract them to my title, formulas, and tell me, and also build me a system like this of where I can do a idea check of the title too. So we're just gonna send this to Genspark, and we're gonna have Genspark's movie just go ahead and do this, and yeah. So we're gonna exit that, and what Genspark's gonna do is it's gonna try to get us everything made, and yeah. So we're gonna let Genspark do his thing, and Genspark's gonna basically search to YouTube and try to get us a tool made. Basically, a SOP system operation protocol file. So yeah. Alright, so you guys can see right here, this is our Combat Man channel right here. So yeah, we're smoothly going to wait for it to fully finish up, and it's going to summarize the large file, and it's going to do its thing, and yeah. So it's going to analyze competitors' titles, and yeah, it's going to basically post titles right here. So let's go around. Alright, so we see it right here. So yes, I pulled the system right here. So yeah, so what I'm going to now do is scroll down. we now have the whole system right here. So I'm gonna just have it create me like an HTML or SOP file and just put this all in the SOP file. But yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have this do is now go there, create me a SOP file or a HTML and put this into it. Alright, so it's gonna basically put this into our HTML, but yeah. So we're gonna let it do its thing, and yeah. So we're gonna let the agent work, but yeah. Alright, so we're gonna scroll over, and this is GenSpark what we're using, by the way, but yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna close this window. And we're gonna wait for GenSpark to fully doing this thing. So it's gonna go ahead and build us a system operation protocol SOP thing. So yeah. So it's gonna go ahead and now build the system operation protocol SOP thing. Yeah. So now I wanted to too make sure y'all attending Tim Dunn Evolve's stream tomorrow. He's gonna be streaming on his main channel. So if you don't know who Tim Dunn Evolve is, he's gonna be back streaming on his main channel. All right, Cody has dropped a video. Let's see what Cody dropped. So Cody dropped this let's see. So this tool creates 3-hour videos. Let's go. Cody's dropped the tool, and yeah, so let's see it. He dropped the 1-hour video like I dropped. So I dropped the 3-hour video on my main channel.
Hey everyone,
Cody
Cody here,
inspired me to
and
keep going.
I am genuinely excited to share this video because, one, this is a tool that I am hoping will help with, creating videos that aren't just slop, but actually well kind of edited videos, but from a single prompt and a few,
And you can see right now we just made this right here. So I'm gonna just scroll down. And you can see that we basically have all this right here. So we have the hooks with the stakes, with the retention archer, we have the reveal, with the escalation, we have the payoff. And this is called HTML. So we scroll down, we got the so how one topic gets packaged right here. So a pillar right here, and the angle, the title formula, the topic. So having this right here is like way easier, bro, for some of y'all brain to focus. So yeah, so what I'm gonna have to do is now basically have it so this right here is where I'm gonna basically have it update this HTML. So update the HTML with beginner tips on how to use those prompts, and also add my competitors' URLs and view count of recent outliers you found, and extract it to my title formula, and yeah, show me the underlying idea we extracted. Show competitor's title and my title formula you choose, and by story angle you choose. Alright, so we're gonna have it just re-update this, and yeah, so it is with this, but yeah. Alright, so what I'm gonna have this do is I'm gonna just come over there. I'm gonna basically just go to a new chat right here, chat, and I'm gonna go to GenSpark. I'm gonna just have it updated. Alright, so I'm gonna go to sign up right here. I'm gonna sign up right here. GenSpark, continue. We're signed up, right? Let's go. We're signed up. Yeah, we're in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm basically just gonna paste this here, and I'm basically gonna come back over to here. I'm basically just gonna come over there. And I'm basically just gonna have it updated. Something like this right here, It's gonna go ahead and update it for us, but yeah, so it's gonna say understand right here, approachment. Alright, so we're gonna basically come over there. I'm gonna just have it updated. So yeah, so also what I'm gonna do is now basically bring it I'm gonna bring it this prompt, and I'm gonna have it updated. So yeah. So I'm just send it this. And we just want to wait for this right here. So yeah, so what it's gonna do is it's gonna go through and update all the slides. So you see slides, docx, but yeah, so it's gonna go through and update this for us. But yeah, so you see video search. It's searching on YouTube for videos for us. Ideas. So you see searching through our pillars, and this is I'll pull outlier videos across for combat man pillars right here, very each right here. So it's gonna tell us what pillar to use. You can see that it goes to YouTube and now it starts to pull outliers, but we also want to tell that we need ones recent. It can't be over a year, because if it's over a year, that topic is already died out. So if it's over, you don't want to go over a year. You want to go over less than 6 months. So yeah. So also what you can do is add connectors. So if you wanted to, you can basically add this right here where you can install this, and it'll basically put everything to our onto our Google Drive sheet. So what we can do is go to continue right here. It's gonna basically select all, and it's gonna basically extract everything from JetSpark over to our Google Drive link. So yeah, so that's another way to do it too. But yeah, so also what you could do, you could basically go to here. It's gonna so what I'm gonna do is type this right here. And I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna show you an example. So extract all the results to my Google Drive link and give me the updated HTML file here, and pull me recent outliers less than 6 months and recent in 2026 less than 100k subscribers videos. So I'm gonna just give it that, and what's now doing is it's basically going through here. You can see that it's going through and it's pulling all of our competitors' data. So you see we have our competitors' views. It's going to now update the HTML with all this data. So hold up, before when we send it, we're just going to resend it all this right here, and it knows exactly like what to do. So AI knows exactly how to do it. So you see right here. So outlier right here is outlier launcher. So the title format I choose was the outlier launcher. So this was beat this right here. So you see formula extreme comparison. The NLE has the thing that extreme. So if you don't know what this means, you could just copy and paste it over to ChatGPT or copy and paste it here. It's going to tell you like what it means. So story angles, I'll been to. So you see right here, it pulls to maybe decoded. It pulls to real version. It also pulled through this channel right here. So you can see that we go through. It's pulling real analysts from our competitors, which is a great thing. So you see it pulled from Navy Decoded. So Navy Decoded is a recent long form channel that just recently took off in the military lane. So you see 119 videos you verified on YouTube. We go over the most popular right here. You can see if you go to oldest right here 8 months ago. So he had his most popular vid right here. So he has recently you can see that no hard editing on his videos. What matters the most
is the real me.
And this is my AI replacement. The background is real, but my AI replacement is not.
But we could switch it. Real person,
AI background.
We can go anywhere and do anything, all thanks to AI. You can do crazy visual effects like this that are guaranteed to get more views. Or you can build an AI clone to do all of your content creation for you, allowing you to spend more time doing what you love or just napping in your pajamas.
But where do you start? Just keep watching.
In just 2 days, I'll show you how to unlock the most advanced AI filmmaking and content creation tools without paying a cent in overpriced subscriptions. And with these tools, you'll learn how to create scroll-stopping videos that rack up millions of views, craft wildly profitable online ads that blow up your brand, and turn any creative idea into a powerful short film that looks like it belongs on the Hollywood screen. But it's not just AI filmmaking that you're gonna learn. With AI, you can create any image or graphic you can imagine. You can create full-blown viral YouTube thumbnails in seconds. Your website, your emails, your infographics, your entire business can be built with AI. People are using AI to build full content calendars in seconds. AI can come up with countless viral ideas. You can even script and storyboard your content, all while keeping your unique creative voice. You just need to know the right tools and how to use them. ContentCreator.com is having...
yeah, so ContentCreator.com. If y'all want to go to this Google shit, go to it. But me, I'm not going to. I'm not using it. All right, so y'all see right here that smoothly. This is a
120.
It's not really nice in this video, but yeah, just the visuals, but yeah. So you can literally use military images and videos, and that's literally what Andrew does, and he got a channel monetized for it. But yeah, all right. So we scroll down. We're basically gonna hit this arrow right here. All right, so yeah. All right, I'm out, chat, and that was a stream for that 1 hour. I only came up here for about an hour, so now I'm hopping off. So I'm hopping out, but yeah, I was only up here for an hour. Whoever came back, who came past, appreciate y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna smoothly just now get off the stream. And yeah, so like I said, you can go watch Cody's video. I'm ending the stream and I'm out. So yeah, I got other methods to go do, other niches to go work on, and new tactics, new ways. I'm gonna be live probably more. But yeah, so we go over here. Alright, so if you go over here, paste this right here. We can paste his channel URL. I want to show you smoothly the overview, but I'm going to now in the stream.
Business intelligence poured into a powerhouse.
He's
of
monetized,
agents,
by the way.
built for small businesses,
No, why? I didn't
designed to move you forward.
Alright, the stream is going to end. Alright, the stream is going to end. And if y'all know who my boy Andrews is, Andrews, he's over here. So if you want to go to his Twitter, and yeah, he's over here. So Andrews right here. Andrews, he's big in the YouTube automation space, and yeah, so he use Quality and ChatGPT for a script. So you can use Quality and ChatGPT for your scripts. But yeah, you see black and white stroke text. We go over to here. You can see that he smoothly just started his channel like this. He started like this year. Like I'm going to next year. So you see first 24 hours. You can see smoothly look 100 views. So you see right here 100 views right here, first hour. It goes up. So it took it at least until 24 hours with 55,000 views. It goes up right here. You can see 7 days 200,000. We go up right here. So you see 500K. But yeah, alright, I'm out. So y'all got. Like I said, you don't need to do no more editing. You need to do images and videos, and it's not slop. You see, it's an AI use. What you want to do is make sure you're actually putting article link sources where you're getting the fast one from the scripts. So I don't care if you use ChatGPT, you can use that. So I use it till it works. I'm out, and yeah. And you see 92% APV. So I did the same thing Andrews did. When you put source links, it makes it to where the trust score goes up for the channel. And it makes it to where you can have like authority to see that your actual verified source channel, and you're not just posting slop. You have links in your description, but yeah. So you have trust by the YouTube algorithm, and YouTube is using Gemini scan to do all your videos. But I'm smoothly gonna be out, and the stream is now in it. So hold up, for the fully ends. Make sure I got deals with Andrews, but yeah. So Andrews is my boy, but yeah. And it's my boy. Alright, so as y'all can see right here, so you see right, you use ChatGPT right here for the script, but yeah, as y'all can see right here, ChatGPT for the script, and yeah. Alright, so let's go over to here. Alright, we're done, chat, but yeah. Alright, so the stream is now ending, and like I said, you can use ChatGPT for your scripts, and alright, so let me show who Andrews actually is, his YouTube channel, so if you want to go show out to him, but yeah. So this is his YouTube channel right here, Andrews, YouTube, automation. Wiz of Us right here. So you see Wiz of Us, most popular right here. So you see 10 months ago. So yeah. So you use images and videos. You don't need no hard editing. Images and videos, and yeah.
Best
so,
for YouTube trust score.
You can use Premiere Pro, but I'm out. So this is who Andrew is, and yeah. Alright, so make sure I get my boy.
You don't need to deliver short videos, because short videos is a different market, right? So people really fight for AVD, for CTR, because when people enter YouTube, right, like beginners, let's say, they mainly do short videos and cover multiple things in that video. So when you have that option, you don't need to create short videos, right? Like, this is very important. The second thing is idea to change, go away, right? Like they can stop watching your channel. So understanding what your audience wants. You can do that with parsing comments, right, under your videos, your own videos. You can extract them and you can analyze them with AI. So here's an extension for it. You can check. It's called Comment Exporter. To focus on new channel, right? It doesn't last forever, as I mentioned. So once you have it, double down, triple, quadruple.
And make sure I change our title too so we can see the title change right here. So he posted this at least the first day he posted it was published. He did a first title change within the first hour, I believe. So yeah, within the first hour he changed it from this title right here. It was Smoothie. This title right here first. It was this right here, and he Smoothie changed 13 September 100,000 September 25th from this Fish's AI channel right here. Full breakdown, but yeah. All right, so yeah.
Right, you can
go watch this video chat if you want to learn more. But yeah, like I said, use ChatGPT for the scripts quality, and yeah, I'm out though. So and I'm showing you the channel again. Look,
being used to. That somewhere else was the.
All you need is Premiere Pro. You need stock footages, and yeah. So I'm gonna end the stream, and yeah, I'm out.